I'm going to show you something with 4 aces. I'm going to show you how they mark cards. If you don't know what marking cards is, it's just a technique that they use to cheat when they're playing poker. For instance, they'll mark the back of the card so they can tell what the front of the card is. One way they do it is called a daub. Like the lady will take lipstick and rub it on the card, so it's a little bit lighter than the other ones. Like it's very subtle, but if you look closely, it might be kind of hard to tell, but it's almost like a pink shade, but you can tell that it's lighter than the other ones. So you can tell that it's marked. But sometimes you might be in a dark room playing poker and you can't see that pink, so they'll use what's called a blue hue. They'll rub their hand on the side of their drink, get that moisture, and rub it on the jeans, and then get that blue color, and then they'll rub it on the card. It's also very subtle, but it's a little bit easier to see than the pink. If you look closely, you might be able to see it's a little bit darker than the pink one, so you can see that a little bit better. But you might be in like a real dark room and you can't even see that blue color, so they use a more textile technique, what's called a nail nick. They'll nick the corner of the card, and what it does is it takes a little piece off the card, right? Like it's still very subtle like the other ones. Like I don't know if you can see that, but it's a tiny little nick. If you know what you're looking for, you can see that marking right there. So there's a couple ways that they mark the cards, right? But the ace of spades, like the ace of spades is never marked. I don't know what's special about the ace of spades. Like you can see that this one's marked, it's pink, right? This one is pretty obvious it's marked because, you know, it's blue. This one is definitely obvious. It's missing a big piece on the corner. But this one, this one's definitely not marked. You know how you can tell the ace of spades is definitely not marked? Because on the back it says it's definitely not marked. So I'm pretty sure this one, it's not marked.